Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the daily PDF initiative, huge enrollments have come and we hope the serious aspirants have enrolled with the offer price, because tomorrow onwards the price will be hiking and then later you will not be getting the offer. Okay, now at just 3,999 for 2 years. Okay, for 2 years, that is 500 days till your prelims 2026 date. Okay, not 25, 2026 date, 500 days, that is 17 months. Every day, Monday to Saturday, I am going to give you detailed notes like this, and your mains answer writing will be like thoroughly completed, because that many topics each day I'm completing. Okay, so here also if you see, it's not just editorials anymore. It is like every page of every newspaper, every static topic, whatever I feel is important, every day I'm teaching you. Okay, so at this price, nowhere in the world you will get it. Okay, so try to enroll it. Today also we'll be discussing, like from GS1, the Thiruvalluvar and his statue and related things. Then Fiscal Health Index, there is a report by Niti Aayog. Then 75 years of Indian Constitution, right to personal liberty, that is Article 21, right to dissent is there. And then Jaffna Cultural Center in Sri Lanka and the controversy around it. Then there is a missile Pralay which will be put in the Republic Day parade this time about that. So again, related to that static part, I will teach you ballistic and cruise missile. Then there is this genetic disease, that is the Spinal Muscular Atrophy. So these many topics, 9 topics are there. So 9 to 10 topics daily basis. If you study, you will get 5,000 plus topics of like mains notes. Okay, so this much you will never get at this price anywhere. So try to enroll. Okay, January 6 to 11 PDFs I'm giving you free, and I think many other days also in WhatsApp, whoever is coming, I gave January 21, I gave January 18, I gave like multiple days random free PDFs, and they are loving it. They have given me the feedbacks like this, that they love the PDF and they are enrolling. So you also, today is a Saturday, I am trying to remind you once more, because tomorrow is Republic Day. Pongal Day we started the offer and now it's still going on. Republic Day we are thinking to end it. So try to get it today itself. Okay, because the number of questions which come from our test series is like too much. Okay, test series, notes, lectures, whatever I teach, from that many questions come every time. So these kind of PDFs, if you get on a daily basis in your inbox, your prelims mains preparation will go to another level. Okay, so try to enroll today itself. So here if you see the Pralay missile, which is going to be displayed in the Republic Day parade, that is the first article we are going to discuss. So DRDO is going to showcase this technology. It's an Indian made one, that is indigenous, short range and ballistic missile. Okay, so ballistic I'll teach you, ballistic missile, and this will make its debut in this this particular parade. Okay, so here as I told, it's a surface to surface. Usually missiles will be like surface to surface you can do, surface to air you can do, or air to air also you can do. Okay, so like that 3 types of missiles are there. So ballistic and cruise missile differences: ballistic is something which is like you just fire it, and then with the help of gravity it goes up to whatever distance it can, it will go and fall down somewhere. Okay, it's based on gravity. But cruise missile is, you have that control, the cruise control which we tell. So when we send it also, throughout the path we have the control and then we can target it, okay, somewhere. That is why it's not under gravity. That's the difference between ballistic and cruise missile. If you want a table, that also I have prepared. See this table, this kind of 300 charts are there. Okay, these charts and all is not part of this PDF course which I am telling. It is part of our test series course. Okay, so test series is a different thing. It's another bigger plan. Like for 2025 there is a 141 day timetable, and for 2026 there is a 500 day timetable that has like hundreds of test PDF, MCQ PDF. That's a different process. With that only you get the revision chart pack and embedded with that. Okay, so this kind of 300 plus charts, if you want, enroll to that as well. So 2 things for very serious aspirant: one is the daily notes PDF and one is the scheduled test PDF. Okay, these 2 if you do, you will get the best preparation in the country. That is my guarantee. Okay, from home itself, you don't have to go anywhere. From your home you can study. So this, if you see, again the same thing which I told you, initially you are giving the force and then after that under gravity it will fall. This one is like a controlled and sustained flight path throughout the path you are doing. Okay, so it's a parabolic trajectory, and this can be like a horizontal precision strike also. Then remaining is all like basic thing, like one is fast, one is small, one is accurate, one is not accurate. Main thing here is the examples. Okay, here Agni missile series and Pralay is the ballistic one, and BrahMos and the Nirbhay is the cruise one. Okay, that is the main thing you have to study, and everybody who enroll these PDFs you will get, don't worry. Okay, so here just pause it and read it, because we are just showing you some examples, international examples. How I have put USA and Russia, here USA and China, that also I have given, because sometimes UPSC will put match the following and ask like which is which country's missile. Okay, so this is usually high speed, this is comparatively slow, but that also you can design in high speed also. So every kind of thing can be designed with existing examples. I have prepared this table. Okay, so this is about the difference between ballistic and cruise missile. So here when you go back to the Pralay missile, It has, like I told you, short range, so 150 to 500 kilometer, and can carry up to 500 to 1000 kilogram of bomb or anything which you want to fit on that. Okay, so this is suitable for both our LOC and the LAC, okay, meaning in the Pakistan border and also in the China border, which we have in Kashmir area. And then the trials has been completed, and we have, from the Defense Ministry, we have got something called the acceptance of necessity, meaning it is a necessary thing, and Defense has told that we need this. Defense Ministry has told that we need this in the Army. Okay, both Army and Air Force will be using it. It's a surface-to-surface missile. Okay, so like this, try to learn, okay, what is which missile, because there is, suppose Astra missile is there, it's a different one, or the other one, Agni missile, is different one. Find out which is surface-to-surface, which is air-to-air, which is surface-to-air. Okay, Trishul is there, Trishul missile. So different missiles are different one. This also, as I told, we have different revision charts which I'll be giving to all our test series students. Okay, so going again a little more details, like I told you, cruise missile, there is a Nirbhay missile, which is a long range one, meaning it's not just 500, it is 1000 kilometer range. It can carry conventional bomb also, it can carry nuclear bomb also. And April 2024 they did a upgraded version of the Nirbhay, which has an engine which is called Manik. Okay, these are just prelims related facts I am telling you, and now they are working on even naval operatable or air launch variant of this Nirbhay. Okay, as of now it's from land. So like that, they are trying to do proper strike high value target kind of Nirbhay missiles, which is cruise missile, and in future we'll be able to export this also, because every country like India and all, if you see, we can import missiles and all from USA, Russia, Japan and all, even though the cost is high. But there are other countries like maybe Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. These people cannot afford the missiles which is made by these people. So where they come to India. So India is making everything in a cheaper version, but still highly working kind of thing. So that is why we can do it for export. We are making this more and more not for our use, but mainly for export and making a lot of money. Okay, so this is about the missile systems. Now our new report, which is called Fiscal Health Index 2025, based on the financial year 2023, is prepared by Niti Aayog. Okay, prepared by Niti Aayog. It's a first report ever of this kind. It is released by the chairman of the 16th Finance Commission, and the data is sourced by the CAG. Okay, these are the basic prelims facts which you have to know. It is not for every state. It has covered 18 Indian major states, which is contributing significantly to our GDP or expenditure, the demography, that is the population and all. And the categories they have done is like in 4 categories: achievers, frontrunners, performers, and aspirational. Okay, kind of ranking system. In that, Orissa has come first. Okay, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Jharkhand is emerged as top achievers with a high score of 67.8 in fiscal discipline, meaning how the finance is managed and how and all the new upcoming things, they are doing it good. Okay, they have this 4% of state GDP contribution, then effective mobilization of the non-tax revenue, then low interest payment. Everything they have controlled and did it well, and Orissa is topping the rank in debt index and the debt sustainability index. Second one category, if you see the front runner states, there is Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka, and they also, like these numbers are not, you don't have to by heart, but at least you should know which state at least comes in which category and how they are reporting. Because in your mains answer, if you have to mention these, you have to mention a little bit at least the states and their categories. Okay, performing states is Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Rajasthan and Haryana, which is like a moderate fiscal health. And then we have the underperforming state where Kerala, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. Okay, where they are lowest in the ranking in the way of like debt and all. Their state debt is very high. They are taking loan from center, they are taking loan from outer international bodies, and it's a poor quality of their expenditure. Okay, every time they are completely in loan and everything is in negative. Okay, so Orissa has set an example by maintaining low physical deficit, good debt profile, and very good capital management and GDP contribution. Okay, so we'll see like how the states progress, because a report is always good. When there is a ranking system, every state will try to come ahead of that each other, and hopefully this will help improve our fiscal status. Okay, now this one, the spinal muscular atrophy. Okay, you would have seen this photograph and other cases of children with spinal injury, like they cannot walk, they like complete, like their bone is weak, the spinal cord is curved kind of thing, they have difficulty in eating food, breathing problem is there, bone fractures keeps happening. So this kind of problem, okay, because of the problem in SMN protein and the medicine. Okay, this medicine you would have seen, like people are like doing crowdfunding, and in social media they are telling like we need 16 crore for an injection. You would have seen this news. Okay, so this one is exactly this one. This is the world's costliest medicine. Okay, Zolgensma. So this one is actually an MCQ from my test PDF only. This is the way I just wanted to show you sample. This is how the students will get question answer. Okay, now when you are doing my daily videos here, or the PDF which you get from this one is just the notes, but what if there is a concept called test series? That is what I told you, enroll to that also. Hundreds of questions like this, actually thousands of questions, because there are 100 plus tests, 111 tests I am giving to the 2026 batch. In 200 MCQs is 11,100 MCQs with the solutions, like this detailed solutions. Okay, and below the news link also I will attach, like from which newspaper or from which source we are taking the content and making it UPSC formatted. That also I will mention you, so that you can read the original newspaper also. So 16 crore worth medicine, so your loss of motor neurons is there, spinal cord is weak, muscle is weak, symptoms starts from your childhood itself, and early diagnosis if you do, then only you can do treatment, and it's a rare disease, 1 in 8,000 birth it happens. Okay, so like this is the basics about this disease, and this is a genetic kind of disease. Okay, so this is the medicine name, and now the news articles which are coming, it's about the disease, not about the medicine. So it is affecting now age groups of everyone, newborns, adult, everyone, and there is a mutation in this SM1 gene. Because of this, there is a protein deficiency, and because of that, the neurons, everything get affected, and your muscle to brain connection that gets cut, and that is why the person is not able to walk or eat or breathe or anything. Okay, so this one, the problem is all the medicines which is there, this Risidipam, the Zolgensma, Spinraza, all these things are like very high cost. Okay, this is an oral medication, this is a one-time gene therapy with the injection, and this is an injectable therapy which you have to take lifelong injections. Okay, again crores of money. So the overall problem with this disease is, even if you have medicine, huge money is there. Okay, huge expenditure is there to treat this particular disease. So here if you see again, the money, the crowdfunding is the way they do. Government just cannot support it financially as of now, and they are depending on crowdfunding, or the state government is somehow trying to help the people in their own state. Health activists and all these people are protesting also because of that, because they are telling you should do more research on those which is comparatively which is the cheaper medicine. You should do more research and try to like alternative of that, at least like 3,000 rupee, that kind of thing you should bring it down, so that even poor people can afford it, because everybody cannot, like rich people maybe they can go outside, get injection, they can do whatever, but the poor people who get affected, they cannot afford it. Okay, so you have to do some research, R&D, because other countries, if you see USA, Europe and all, they are giving at subsidized rate. They are including this in the national healthcare scheme or insurance scheme or something. In India, as of now, there is no such framework. There is no such legal partnership or anything made with any company. There's nothing like that. Okay, so the output or when the solutions you give, it is like the central schemes has to involve it. A budget allocation should be done for such rare genetic disorder, like certain amount should be kept aside, so that in anywhere in the country, if anybody gets it, the central government itself should be able to help them. More domestic research and development you have to do, and learn from nations who are giving subsidy rates. Okay, so that you can give some insurance at least for some people if they pay a premium. Okay, this is the overall article about the genetic disease. Now, 1950, our constitution came into force. Even though 1947 we got independent, 1950s we have the Republic Day, and the 26th January we became this one. Okay, the constitution came into effect. So now it's 75 years in 2025. So because of that, about some Ambedkar's and things and all, they have written in different pages. So Dr. Ambedkar in his address told that the country should be placed above creed, meaning creed, caste, color, whatever it is, the country should be always above. Okay, so we have to follow that. Okay, so here if you see federalism, we keep telling like federalism, center and state should have equal power and all, but in constitution explicitly there is no mention of the word federal. Okay, so that is why criticism is there. But Ambedkar also that time had noticed that, but always told that union and states are co-equal in the legislative and executive authority. Okay, they both have their own roles to play, and union powers you can override only in the case of like emergencies and this thing and all. Sometimes the problems will come, like maybe union gets power or maybe state related emergency will be there. That kind of changes comes only in kind of emergencies. Okay, again, state versus center, you see lot of fights happening. Maybe the governor versus chief minister fights, or the prime minister versus chief minister fights. So this kind of happens. Also, whenever the money problem comes, that is the finance commission is giving money to a particular state, immediately they will tell you are giving only to your party states, you are not giving to other states. Also, like states of Kerala and all, if you see, they did lot of good population control measure, and because of that your funding is getting reduced, because as per the population only you will get the money. Population is one of the main factor which decides how the finance commission distributes the money to different states. So because they they did good management, now they are getting lesser money. Okay, so that is not good. So that is why a delimitation exercise where you divide like how much the money should go, or how much the Lok Sabha seats should be there from each state. This and all is reducing for such states which is doing good measures. Okay, but the other states like UP, Bihar and all, they did not manage anything. They are getting more money also. They are getting more Lok Sabha seats also. So that is not correct. Then again, regional states and all keeps telling like you should promote not only Hindi, you should promote Tamil, Kannada, Bengali, Marathi. That kind of linguistic problems also comes. So there are different judgments which came like the Bombay versus Union of India, where they told federal principle should be reinforced across India. Then Delhi versus Union of India, where they told federalism is a part of our democratic governance. So these are all, whenever a question on federalism comes in your GS2 paper mains, you should write all these things. You should write the causes, the issue, the constitutional lines and the judicial line. Okay, every angle if you write only, you will get maximum marks. Then if you go to a step ahead about liberty, equality and fraternity, okay, because we are talking about Ambedkar and all, in our country there is social inequality and there is economic inequality. Social, caste and religion based, and unequal wealth is the economic one. So Ambedkar told we have to eliminate both of them. We have to eliminate both of them, and the state has a big role to play in it. But now here in modern day, this is not completely eliminated. And also when it comes to certain issues like whenever there is sedition, when center is arresting someone in the name of sedition, that is somebody talks against the country or something, and then unlawful prevention act in which you are arresting someone for terrorism and these things and all, then money related thing, you are going and raiding different people. Everywhere they are telling like the center is becoming like a police state, like a dictator. They are just going and attacking the opposition, attacking the opposition states. Okay, so these kind of things happen, and that is why your liberty and freedom is getting affected. Okay, so Ambedkar told we should like ideally not divide the country by caste and all these things, but still caste-based divisions were significant at that time. But after a particular time, the SC, ST reservations, everything was supposed to be stopped, but till now it is not stopped. Okay, so now there is a debate, that a new model of constitution could come with the Indic model, where the Hindu dharmic thing should be there, because originally when Ambedkar did the constitution, there were a lot of Hindutva elements also. Hindutva means the Indian elements, the culturally Indian elements, like old our stories and myths, mythologies, and everything was included in that. The Hindi version, everything was there, but then it was removed, and later it was debated. Okay, so now there are two sides of it. One is telling we should have only democratic principles and this thing and all, and one is telling our cultural angle also should come in. So that we have to wait and see whether any more changes will come in constitution. As of now, there is no such decision. There is nothing going on, but in WhatsApp and here and there, rumors keeps coming based on a political agenda. Okay, so modern India actually need guardians who prioritize the nations, and that guardian can be judges, bureaucrats, politicians, active. All these people's responsibility is to protect our constitution. Okay, so we have to fulfill our promises. The nation's success depends on all these things. A strong leadership should be there. They should be accountable. Citizens also should understand their role, and they should do their duties. Okay, because always they tell about only the fundamental right, but there are many duties which citizen has to do. That has to be done clearly. Okay, so studies wise, it's part of your GS2, it's part of your GS1, and it's part of your GS4 also. Okay, so these are all you have to understand every time you read an article. A student who understands from which paper that article is relevant, that student is the one who is going to clear mains. Okay, if you have any doubts, please book a call with me and talk daily. At least 5 to 6 calls I am trained to take. So even if you register today, and based on your time only I will call, like you can pay today and then I will tell, okay, we can call on Monday, we can call on Tuesday. Based on your timing, I'm ready to talk to you, because I want you to decide which year you want to prepare, 2025 or 26, and you want your test series or you want only notes. Whatever you want, we can discuss and decide, but don't delay. Already January month is almost over. The time just goes fast. You know that time is going very, very fast. So please decide your career progress. Okay. Next one, Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. Related to that only, right to dissent is there. Okay, so this one, if you see, no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by law. This is the simple text of Article 21. Okay, the base text which Ambedkar wrote. But now, right to life, there are many things included in it. Okay, the right to life with the dignity, the basic necessities of shelter, food and all, the personal freedom, personal liberty, restriction should not be there on anyone, and it will apply to all the citizens. Okay, so this is the basic thing about the Article 21, and this is a practice MCQ. I'll show you many MCQs today, but I'm not going to tell you the answer. Okay, this is actually for you to practice. You have to read your basic textbook of polity and try to answer. These are all previous year questions only, so you have to see whether these 3 statements are correct or not. Okay, just read that and you will understand. If you have read the polity textbook, it's a very, very easy and one of the most straightforward question. Okay, so try to get this answer. It's about 86th Constitutional Amendment Act, which is there written in your textbook. Okay, try to find the answer. And here, judicial interpretation, meaning I told you, Article 21, as per the Ambedkar, it is just one line. But over the years, different cases came. Okay, you can see the cases here. Different cases came, and then they added right to dignity, right to privacy, right to fair trial, right to health, right to education, right to livelihood, right to shelter. Then again, more are there. Right to silence, right to internet. Many things, everything is under right to life. Okay, so this is one of the latest one, Puttaswamy judgment, where right to privacy came, and that has already been asked in mains, so I don't think they will repeat it. But now again, the new data protection laws and all are coming in news, which already I discussed in one of the previous day episode. So there again this will come, okay, because data protection is also part of privacy. Okay, so like this you have to correlate your prelims, mains, you have to correlate. So these cases also make a note. Menaka Gandhi case is there, Kharak Singh case is there, Olga Tayli's case, Hussain Ra case, and the common cause case. All these things are something related to protecting your dignity or liberty or right to life, right to privacy. Everything should be fair and just. So everything is kind of same. So I've just quoted everything here so that any mains question come, this much alone if you write, you will get full marks. Okay, because more than this, in the most crisp way, no coaching class will teach you. This is the most crisp way that you can write or you can present Article 21. Okay, so there are certain cases, where how much ever we tell, like freedom for all, liberty for all, there are some restrictions. Okay, like if the proper law is followed, if you are a criminal or if you are supposed to be in preventive detention under UAPA and terrorism law and all, then that is allowed. That time you cannot tell my right to life, leave me alone, you cannot arrest me, you cannot tell that. Okay, then you see, like even though right to life is there is death also. There is like death penalty given. Recently, last week only I told you, one girl in Kerala was given death penalty. Okay, so that is the rarest of rare case. So that time you cannot tell like I have right to life, you cannot kill me. We can kill, we means the government, the judiciary can order the killing thing if you are actually fitting in particular rarest of rarest criminal cases. Okay, but again the reverse of that is also there. Sometimes the government and judiciary misuse the sedition law. They arrest whoever they want to oppose, who is opposing them. Then there are this lot of procedure delays and all, because of which people's liberty goes away. So Article 21 is kind of a cornerstone of protecting human right, and we have to have that broad interpretation and uphold our democracy and see to it all our individuals get all their freedoms. Okay, they get all their liberty and they can live in dignity. Okay, so most problem I told you, this is again the negative side of it, like crisis of the constitution, that we don't understand it in full way. It's like in a narrow we are looking, and that is the reason we are not able to reflect the actual justice and liberty and personal freedom to the people. That problem is there. And again, as I told, dissent means disagreeing peacefully, meaning you want to tell no in a kind of polite way and all. So this AKG person was there 1950. He was jailed under the preventive detention, which I told you, and that time no court, nobody protected his freedom. Okay, because he was jailed, because they thought that time it was correct that he should be jailed. Okay, but later, as I told, 2017, right to privacy came in that Puttaswamy judgment, and personal liberty and all highlighted. So court itself, one time they will be silent, one time they will tell no, that was wrong. So it will keep changing. Okay, so Article 21 is guaranteeing now that you have the dignity and chance to grow as humans. Okay, this exact statement will come in your prelims. That time you should be able to answer it or point it out. Okay, and again the sedition related Umar Khalid case and this and all you would have seen in recent times. Okay, so unlawful arrest is there. Dissent is like criminalized, like whoever is telling against CA is getting arrested. So that kind of things happen. Or maybe artists are arrested, or in the internet you post something, you are arrested. Teachers are getting arrested. So these kind of things you see in modern context. All these things, the Gopalan story and all, these are all like against your justice, against your personal liberty, against your freedom. So hopefully we will see that such cases reduce and Article 21 will be upheld. Okay, here 6 questions I have put. All these are UPSC PYQs, okay, which I have itself discussed in multiple videos. We have separate playlist for PYQs. So this for your daily practice, just to make you aware like how each topic, how many questions can be formed. From one simple topic, if you see, these many questions are there. Okay, these many questions. So imagine like this is just liberty. Okay, just liberty 6 questions or 7 questions. I showed you one before this. Imagine from justice how many questions, from freedom how many questions, from fundamental rights how many questions. So this way you have to make yourself ready for prelims and mains. And if you do my test series plus notes, it's a guarantee you are going to be able to solve all of these things. Okay, so again test series also I'm telling you. Notes I already told you, it's 3,999 for this one, 17 months. But 17 months there is test PDF also. Okay, here 24 months is there. Here 20 is a test PDF. Okay, MCQ PDF. This one, these are the prices given. So this is a separate one. So you can enroll to this for current affairs alone. Okay, current affair test alone. Like this, there are subject test also. That also you can come and ask me the price. So test PDF and the notes. Try to enroll to both of them and you will be able to clear the prelims and mains easily. Now in Sri Lanka, a cultural center was renamed, and that is creating a controversy. Okay, so Jaffna, place in Sri Lanka. So Jaffna Cultural Center actually was renamed by the Indian authorities to Thiruvalluvar Cultural Center. That was the reason of controversy. Okay, Thiruvalluvar is a Tamil poet. To honor the Tamil poet, they did it. Okay, but problem is now you removed the word Jaffna, right? So obviously some people will not get, like Sri Lankan Tamils and all, they did not like it because Jaffna Sri Lankan term was removed. So they protested, and finally after the protest, they brought back the name to Jaffna Thiruvalluvar Cultural Center. Okay, meaning this Jaffna Cultural Center was there, they added the Thiruvalluvar in front of that. Instead of replacing Jaffna, they put the Thiruvalluvar in front of that. That is what the final solution came. So this Tamilian versus Sri Lankan issue is, since like decades it's going on in Sri Lanka. War has happened, killing has happened, a lot of civil liberty has been this thing. You would have seen, okay, internal conflicts, internal security issue it is. You would have seen that, and that is still going on. Okay, that will never get over. Regionalism, religionism, all these things are there. So this one, why Indians are renaming it? Because India is the one who actually laid the foundation stone of that place. In 2023 it was inaugurated, a 12 million grant was given, and even for next 5 years operational support we are doing. So that is why we had the power to rename it. Okay, it's a 11 floor structure with all auditorium, digital library, amphitheater. It's a cultural hub, you can tell. So there we just renamed something, it became an issue, and then now we have again renamed it, or we have added both the names, Jaffna and Thiruvalluvar. Okay, so different people's perspective, like India what they think, Sri Lanka what they think, public what they think, I have given here. Indians just wanted to give a respect for Thiruvalluvar. Sri Lankan Tamil leaders, again the same thing, Jaffna name removal they did not like, and these people again criticizing the same thing, media. Okay, that you removed this thing, India's motive is like doubtful, and transparency is not there. Okay, so it's a sensitive issue. Whenever cultural thing you are touching, you have to be considering every stakeholder, only then you will be able to please everyone. Okay, so you have to ensure inclusivity, sensitivity. India's intent to honoring Tamil heritage you should have told more explicitly there, so that they don't protest against you. These are the basics about the news. Okay, so related static part, in Kanyakumari, there is this two things, the Thiruvalluvar statue and the this memorial kind of thing. So here a glass bridge was inaugurated now December 31, 2024. A glass bridge across the sea. This is a sea, right? Usually we see glass bridge in mountain areas, in hill stations, and different tourism sites you would have seen, but over the sea this is the first glass bridge. Okay, the glass transparent, that tourism kind of glass bridge is made, and that is why it is in news. Okay, so about the statue also, it's a 133 feet statue. Why it's 133 feet? Because Thiruvalluvar is a person who wrote this poems kind of thing, which is called Tirukkural, that had 133 chapters. Okay, that is why 133 feet. Same like that, the base of it, this base of it is I think around 38 feet, because 38 chapters are there which represent virtue. Okay, that is the concept in which they have made the height of that. Okay, the remaining chapters are about wealth and love. Okay, so total 133 chapters. January 1, 2000 onwards, this statue is there. But now 2024, they made a glass bridge connecting these two things. Okay, in Kanyakumari region, they have made this particular glass bridge. Okay, connecting the Vivekananda Rock Memorial and the Thiruvalluvar statue. So about Thiruvalluvar, again one slide for your static part. His Tirukkural, which I told, 133 chapters are there, and 3 sections are there. Aram, which is virtue, Porul, which is wealth, and Imbam, which is love. Okay, so it is covering ethics, governance, and personal life. Same like in UPSC, Chanakya related many questions have come in the past. There is a high chance that about Thiruvalluvar also a question can come this year's prelims and mains. Okay, that is why I put this slide. So about righteousness, justice, everything, compassion, everything you can imagine, it's there. And he had always a secular outlook, because he never mentioned any particular religion, any particular god, any particular caste in his particular thing. It's all about moral life and improving your governance, ethics, and everything, and the Tamil pride you have to enhance. Okay, in everything. That is about it. And his legacy is also celebrated as Thiruvalluvar Day, and it's a public holiday in Tamil Nadu during the Pongal festival. So all this, if you see, is a this month kind of news. The Tirukkural, the glass bridge, the everything is all January related one thing. Okay, that's why I taught you all of these things. Now try to enroll to the 141-day timetable for prelims test series 2025, or the prelims plus mains test series of 2026, which has 500 days timetable. This is the kind of summary for that. 500 days, what you have to do. I'll tell you in different tabs. It's written how many days, what you have to study, and this is the kind of summary. Okay, this month you should ideally do only NCRTs and few current affair PDFs, which my students have already got it. When you enroll today, you will get it on day 1 itself. Okay, and the remaining days you have to sit and read the remaining topics. So offers are going on, installments up to 12 months is there. Okay, 1 full year installment I'm giving, so you will not get this offer from February month and all. Try to enroll now. Okay, 25 or 26, try to enroll now for test series and also this kind of notes PDF. Okay, so I'll wind up this video now. Thank you and have a nice day.